everything that you're trying to bring. I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, you should just call me king. Looking for the fame, gotta get the cash first. Then I'm going pop with the stars like I'm fireworks.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
We're back. She's ready to go, apparently. She's just like ready to do a reaction right now. We're back with another one, clearly.
Another Eminem video.
Yes. She got right to the chase. There's no delay there. We're doing another Eminem video. And
I'm excited.
This one's going to be a tough one. It's going to be one that's definitely going to take some bar breaking down abilities. We've got Not Alike.
That's your superpower, so.
Eminem featuring Royce the 5'9". And let's not put too much pressure on me on this one, because this is going to be tough. I'm definitely not going to catch everything. We do have a lyric video for us to try to keep up with. Yeah. I will do my best. I promise I will do my best to not pause too often.
And make the video 45 minutes?
Yes. But it's going to be hard. I mean, like, I've heard this song before. You know, clearly, you know, if you said you haven't heard this song and you're an Eminem fan, well, yeah, okay. But I've heard this song before. I've definitely, like, tried to listen to some of the deeper, you know, bars in it because it's known as an MGK diss. So there is, you know, stuff in there that I already am aware of. But I obviously don't know everything in here, and Sam knows nothing at all. So, I think she may have even forgot that. I might have spoiled it a bit because, you know,
I honestly forgot it was even an MGK.
I figured after I said that, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have said that.
Another one?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it's probably better that you know that before we get started anyways. I mean, we could have went back, but then we'd have to pause it and go back and, like, you know, anyway. So unfortunately you guys are not going to get like the initial wait, is this an MGK diss? Sorry, I screwed it up. But I've listened to it plenty. I've detailed listened to it. Sam has not detailed listened to it at all. She's just kind of played it or listened to it when I played it.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think I even have the song downloaded.
Okay. So do you have any other comments before we're getting into this of, like...
No, let's get her going.
I have a couple more then. It is from the...
I want to react!
It's from the Kamikaze album. I know, like, you guys are going to roast me now in the comments. You're going to be like, just shut up, bro. Play the song. Anyways, it's the Kamikaze album, which, you know, really, I think, started to kick off a lot of these reaction videos. So... or made him blow up anyways, and so I'm excited to do this one because it's a, you know, crazy song, and like I said, it's one of those ones where, you know, Eminem came back, just hammered it. So let's see if we can catch it. I don't know how much I'm gonna catch. I haven't done it with lyrics before at all, so maybe I'll pick up some other stuff and that would be cool. But other than that, my opinion is that... Actually, never mind. I won't even say anything else. Let's just react to it and then go from there.
All right.
Brain dead, eye drops, pain meds, cyclops, day bed, iPod, Maybach, my buck, train wrecks, sidewalks, payless, high tops, cake bed, IHOP, latex, icebox. That's how much we have in common. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. Whoa. Up on this mic, we're on it. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. That's how much we have in common. Whoa. That's how much we have in common. We are not alike, there's not alike us on the mic. Yeah.
I don't do Jordans and Audemars. I do explosions and Molotovs. Y'all blowing smoke as if y'all ain't washed. I blow the smoke from the car exhaust. Flying to a party I am not invited to, feeling like the streets need me. I ain't gotta dance long as my Ferrari spider move like sea breeze. I don't gotta hire goons, I'd rather try to buy the moon and breathe freely. The sky is blue, the tires new, the Maserati white and cool like GE's. Why these dudes trying to figure out how to do a freestyle as fly as me? I'm confused trying to figure out how to do Capri Styles and Maya G. Everybody doing chick joints, probably Robbie's little dude.
All right, I let it go. But there was a lot in there
Yeah.
that Royce just killed. There was a lot, man.
He just comes in on fire.
All right, what did you catch in there? Let's see what Sam got going on in there.
Okay, so
We're not gonna read it. Did you catch anything? Did you catch anything off the bat? Did you
he's
hear
talking
anything?
about G-Eazy, like how he's white and cool, and I'm
There you
assuming
go.
he's comparing him to somebody else.
There you go.
Basically saying that he doesn't show off and like try to act cool, Jordans and Audemars.
So he basically he's saying in the beginning, he's talking about like the whole song is not alike, right?
Yeah,
So
meaning that
Jordan
we're
and
not
Audemars, I don't do that. I don't.
Yeah.
I do explosions and Molotovs. Like I'm crazy street cat, right?
Yeah.
And you're blowing smoke. I blow the smoke from the car exhaust. Like just saying, like I'm going, like I'm ripping it up. And then I really like that, like you said, the G-Eazy line, but that the C Breezy line. So he's talking about Chris Brown, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying, flying to a party I'm not invited to, feeling like the streets need me. I ain't gotta dance long as my Ferrari Spider move like C Breezy. So like he's saying that because Chris Brown dances and everything, right?
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
way he moves is so slick. So
Yeah.
he's saying that his Ferrari,
It's slick like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's got, like you said, the G-Eazy line. He said the Maserati white and cool like G-Eazy. So, but he also, I think,
But
it's
also
cool.
like G-Eazy and MGK had beef too, right?
Yes.
So that means he's siding
Yes,
with G-Eazy.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's a nice like play in there. So the
Yeah.
sky is blue, the tires are new, the Maserati white and cool like G-Eazy. Like that's a pretty slick rhyme. The way he puts it together too, and I think if you notice all through this stuff, like all compound rhymes, like need me, C Breezy, G-Eazy, like
Yeah.
everything is like boom, boom, boom. Are you impressed with Royce?
Yes. I like him.
Royce is underrated, man. Royce is nasty.
Mars.
That's how much we have in common. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. Up on this mic when we're on it. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. That's how much we have in common. That's how much we have in common. We are not alike. There's not alike us on the mic. Yeah.
I don't do Jordans and Audemars. I do explosions and Molotovs. Y'all blowing smoke as if y'all ain't washed. I blow the smoke from the car exhaust. Flying to a party I'm not invited to, feeling like the streets need me. I ain't gotta dance long as my Ferrari Spider move like sea breeze. I don't gotta hire goons, I'd rather try to fly the moon and breathe freely. The sky is blue, the tires new, the Maserati white and cool like G-Eazy. Why these dudes trying to figure out how to do a freestyle as fly as me? I'm confused trying to figure out how to do Capri Styles and Maya G. Everybody doing.
So I'm pretty sure those are Capri Styles and Maya G. I'm pretty sure they're like porn stars from back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So he's saying I'm confused trying to figure out how to do like everybody else is focused on everything else. I'm just trying to freestyle like me, trying to do all this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to do Capri Styles and Maya G.
Who's trying to figure out how to do Capri Styles and Maya G. Everybody doing chick joints, probably Robbie's little dudes at Fist Point. Remember everybody used to bite nickel now. Everybody doing Bitcoin. We don't got nothing in common. We don't got nothing in common. Y'all in this stuff like doubled up styrofoam cups on them uppers and downers. I'm in this stuff like double.
So
You're saying everybody's making like songs for girls.
yeah, and I just wanted to point out that that line that you're about to get to,
Yeah.
where we got a
visitor. I guess the parents from Tiffany. Say hi.
So probably rob these little dudes at fist point instead of gunpoint.
Yeah.
Right? And then he's got remember everybody used to bite nickel. So saying that everybody's bite nickel because Royce to 5'9", right? So he's saying like used to bite his style.
Yeah.
Bite nickel.
Yeah.
Right? And then now everybody doing Bitcoin. Like again, like
nickel's money.
yeah,
to play
exactly.
On Bitcoin.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool how he's like bite nickel Bitcoin, and then I think he starts to get into a little more of the new
He's
school
talking
rap.
about, and he's probably like this whole like the drugs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that also like getting at like MGK because he always talks about doing drugs?
I wouldn't. I say that. I would say that's just general new school, like
Okay.
you know, like sipping lean and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That all
yeah.
those, you know, I think he gets into it a bit.
Okay.
On Bitcoin, we don't got nothing in common. We don't got nothing in common. Y'all in this stuff like doubled up styrofoam cups on them uppers and downers. I'm in this stuff like doubling commas. Find me your brother who's solid to count your shit up and then busting shit down. With the cops hit us up, we can flush this shit down. We can not give a fuck shit a fucking colonic. Selling your cock in your butt for a follower. Possible couple of dollars. You power sniff, now you slip and call it a power trip. A product of politics. Y'all went from profit and top of the charts to drop in the park and to polish it. Knowledge is power, but powerless if you got it. And you do not acknowledge it. Y'all music sound like Dr. Seuss inspired it. Hiring strippers, prostitute retiring. We could spit it for your ink vans. I'm fit to be king. You cut out the fitting Prince pants. You niggas
Oh
Boom.
my god.
Killed it, bro. He killed it. He snapped.
He's fucking drunk.
Killed it. Now, so I'll let you. What did you like about that whole kind of
The whole thing.
verse? Well, not the whole thing, but just that last part that we just listened to.
I think that it's just like he's throws some lines in there that are funny. Like, we cannot give a fuck shit a fucking colonic. Like, obviously, when you get a colonic, it's with your lower end of your digestive system. And then talking about
So on that whole part, like you're right, like that's like one part of it. But this, you remember I've talked to you a little bit about schemes.
yeah.
How like you scheme on something.
Yeah.
This is a whole scheme that he's doing between money.
Talking about shit.
Yeah, exactly. But he's also saying like he's talking about shit, but so he's talking about money. So flushing shit and money together.
Yeah.
So to count the shit up and then bust the shit down. When the cops hit us up, we can flush the shit down. So like you're talking about like money and then drugs and
Yeah,
but
flushing the
shit
drugs,
all
right?
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So and then we cannot give a fuck shit a fucking colonic selling your butt for a follower.
Yeah.
Possible couple of dollars. You powder sniff. Now you slip and call it a power trip, a product of politics. Like then he goes into just like the P's and everything, like
Yeah.
that, you know, possible couple of dollars, a powder sniff. Now you slip and call it a power trip, a product of politics. You know, y'all went from profit and top in the charts to dropped in the park in a pile of shit. You know,
Yeah.
like that's really nasty, man. Like all the P's in there. Knowledge is power, but powerless. And I really like that that line there. Knowledge is power, but powerless if you got it and you do not acknowledge it. So like he's basically saying like, you know, knowledge is power,
But if you're not using it and acknowledging it, then it's powerless and it's not.
yeah. And that just in that one line, but he's saying, you know, bunch of different
Yeah,
stuff
like
all
multiple
together.
meanings. Yeah. Yeah.
So
and I like personally, your music sound like Dr. Seuss inspired it.
yeah, that's like straight to the point with
Green
that
eggs
one.
and ham.
So yeah, I think like I said, that whole scheme there is pretty cool. How, you know, flushing shit down. He's talking about not actually shit, but flushing shit. And
drugs.
if you got it, you do not acknowledge it. Y'all music sound like Dr. Seuss inspired it. And then he goes into the next part.
Hiring strippers, prostitutes retiring, we can spit it.
Yeah, I'm fit to be king. You're cut out to be fit in Prince pants. Like Prince King, right?
Yeah.
Prince used to wear really tight pants,
Yeah.
right? And so, you know, just I think he really, really put that together really
Yeah.
tightly, knowing what's coming from Eminem.
Well, obviously, if you're on a track with Eminem, like, you better be bringing your best.
To figure out how to do Capri Styles and Maya G. Everybody doing chick joints, probably Robbie's little dudes at Fist Point. Remember, everybody used to bite nickel now. Everybody doing Bitcoin. We don't got nothing in common. We don't got nothing in common. Y'all in this stuff like doubled up styrofoam cups on them uppers and downers. I'm in this stuff like doubling commas. Find me your brother who's solid to count the shit up and then bust the shit down. With the cops hit us up, we can flush the shit down. We can not give a fuck shit a fucking colonic. Selling your cock in your butt for a follower. Possible couple of dollars. You power sniff, now you slip and call it a power trip, a product of politics. Y'all went from profit and top of the charts to dropped in the park and to polish it. Knowledge is power, but powerless if you got it and you do not acknowledge it. Y'all music sound like Dr. Seuss inspired it. Hiring strippers, prostitute retiring. We can spit it for your ink vans. I'm fit to be king. You cut out the fitting Prince pants. You niggas
Killed it.
I drops.
Killed it.
Cyclops.
What you got, Em? How you gonna compete with that, bro?
Train wrecks.
I have a feeling he's coming.
High tops. K-Fed. iPop. Latex. Icebox. That's how much we have in common.
Do you get the
That's how much
hook?
we have in common. Up on
do
this
you
mic
mean?
when we're on it.
Like, not alike is the song.
Yeah, so he's comparing things and things.
So he's basically saying, like, this is just like the hook here.
Like the things that he doesn't have in
brain
common.
dead, eye drops, pain med, Cyclops, stay bed, iPod, Maybach, Maybach,
Yeah.
mob, train wreck, sidewalks, pay less, high tops. So like they're nothing
Alike.
makes sense.
Yeah.
They're just like he's just spitting like gibberish basically, right? Like pain meds have nothing to do with Cyclops.
Yeah. So
Right?
he's basically saying two words that have nothing to do with each other.
And so he's just basically making fun of like how mumble rappers don't really say anything.
Yeah.
In the
They're
hook.
just saying like shit.
It's just random
Yeah.
shit, and then but the song is called "Not Alike" because he's saying like
He's not like that.
not alike them, and that's what the hook is saying. Nothing in this is alike. So
Yeah.
just like you and me, nothing in the hook makes sense. So don't try to relate that to you and I either.
That's how much we have in common. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. Whoa. Up on this mic, we're on it. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. Yeah. That's how much we have in common. Woo. That's how much we have in common. We are not alike. There's not alike us. You say you affiliated with murderous killers. Hey. The people you run with are thugging. Hey. That you just don't wanna be gonna. Hey. Like you was gonna do something, acting like you catching bodies. Hey. And you got juice, little young, and you're bugging. You ain't never even been charging connection with battery, bitch. You ain't plugged into nothing. Rap guys with lyrical bullets. When cats cock your partners, better tune up. This has not to do with muscular, but have guns for sure. You better put 'em. Strap on, other words, if you're gonna roll up with your gang. You gonna need an arsenal, cause this bar is over your head. So you better have arms if you're gonna pull up. Oh, you run the streets, huh? Now you wanna come and fuck with me, huh? This little cocksucker, he must be feeling himself. He wants to keep up his stuff to Mina, so he does a feature, decides to team up with Nina. But next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 if you wanna come at me with a submachine gun. And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't speak.
Okay.
So much going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. All right, so we've got. You see, it's also like he said so much already. You know what I mean? In such a short period of time.
Yeah. Every
And-
line is like out.
So we've got verse 2, Eminem. So obviously, we know now that it's a Machine Gun Kelly diss, right?
Yeah. So he's basically saying that MGK is like big talk, saying he's affiliated with murderers, killers, and that the people he runs with are like hard, but he's just a wannabe gunner being machine gun.
Exactly. Yes.
Like you was gonna do something, acting like you catching bodies, and you got juice, little youngin', you buggin'. So he's basically saying that he's acting like he has something that he's coming with, but he's a youngin', and he's just like tripping.
Yeah. Like he's hard, but he's not, basically, right?
Yeah, and that he's never even been charged in connection with battery. Little bitch, you plugged into nothing.
That's a nice play on words there, right?
Yeah,
You're
that's
like
a
charged, and when you're charged with battery, right?
You're
He's
plugged
this whole
in,
time
yeah.
he's saying like you ain't coming with nothing, you're bugging, and so you ain't been charged with nothing in connection with battery. So like a battery is an assault charge,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
in connection with a battery, meaning that you connect things, right? From a
plugged in,
plug, but
yeah.
you're a battery. And so you're plugged into nothing,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's really dope, man. Like that's you.
I think he could even also be talking about like when people call people a plug, like you're the plug
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
have the connections, and he's
Yeah.
basically saying too, like you.
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
plugged
No,
into
that's a
nothing.
double entendre. You caught it. That's a double entendre.
Yeah.
That where he's saying you ain't plugged into nothing. You're not plugged into you're acting like you're thugging and you're
Yeah.
with your murderers and your killers. You're not plugged into them. You're not with them.
Yeah.
You're not plugged into a battery or a plug in the same way, right? So it's a whole lot in that just that one bar, which is really, really nice. Rap gods spit lyrical bullets.
Pew.
I don't know if that's you guys cock, your partner's better pull up. I think that's supposed to be, but
Okay.
I don't know if it's tool up, but I don't know. We'll see. And then he says, this has nothing to do with muscular, but have guns for sure. So guns, right?
Like guns.
There you go. Muscular guns, right? You know that one. She can flex better than that, just so you know. But then strap on, right? So, I mean, I don't know if he's really referring to this, but you could have a strap as like straps for weightlifting straps,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's another way you strap on your gun, strap on weightlifting straps. You're gonna have to roll up with your gang. roll up with your, and then gang, you're gonna need an arsenal. So again, so coming back to the gun theme again,
the
right?
arsenal of that.
Because this bar is over your head, right? So like, and then, so you catch that one?
Yeah, like the basically saying this bar that he's talking about, like the lyrical bar
Yeah.
is over your head.
Yeah.
But then he's also saying that, is he saying that like the bar is over your head, like he's in over his head?
The bar is over your head, so you're gonna,
Like
you better
a
have,
weightlifting bar.
yeah,
over
you
your
better
head.
have arms if you're gonna pull up.
Yeah, so he's basically saying like you're like the weightlifting bar that you do a pull up on.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So you better have arms if you're gonna pull up, right? And then he was talking
Can't do a pull
about,
up with no arms.
but he's saying you better have guns for sure,
yeah.
right? So arms are guns.
Yeah.
You better pull
Pull
up
up.
with your arms,
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this bar is over your head because he's
You're
literally
about to
putting
do
it
a
over your
pull-up,
head.
but it's also over your head because you're not catching what he's saying.
All of what we just said
Yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah.
arsenal of the guns and the bars and
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
you
That's
know,
a lot, man. That's a lot going on.
But that's crazy. Like, this is why, like, yeah, exactly. But this is why, like, in terms of a diss record, like, that alone just killed everything on Rap Devil.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that alone just murdered everything. Like,
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with muscular, but have guns for sure. You better put on a strap. Other words, if you're gonna roll up with your gang, you're gonna need an arsenal because this bar is over your head, so you better have arms if you're gonna pull up. Like, then he says, skirt. Like, he just, like, then he's like, just stop and rewind that, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And the,
I think that's the thing, though, like, not to go, too deep into this, but with, the MGK and the Eminem beef is that I think a lot of people liked MGK's diss because it's like, catchy, but there's a lot of just, like, straight disses in it. There's not as much of this,
Yeah,
right?
for
And
sure.
a lot of people have a really hard time conceptualizing all of this to actually get the true value of what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, MGK's diss is better, but it's like, it's just more aggressive and it's more direct, right?
yeah, it's more of a track, right?
Yeah.
It's not so much of a diss record, it's more of a track.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so then we'll play that again.
Lyrical bullets, and gas cock your partners, better tool up. This has not to do with muscular, but have guns for sure, you better put 'em. Strap on, other words, if you're gonna roll up with your gang, you gonna need an arsenal, cause this bar is over your head, so you better have arms if you're gonna pull up. Oh, you run the streets, huh? Now you wanna come and fuck with me, huh? This little cocksucker, he must be feeling himself. He wants to keep up his tough demeanor, so he does a feature, decides to team up with Nina. But next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 if you wanna come at me with a submachine gun. And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this. But keep commenting on my daughter, Haley. I keep on telling motherfuckers, but just in case you forgot, really, you need your memory jarred like strawberry and pineapple apricot jelly. I respawn jelly, but this time shady about to sound off like a fucking cock. Send me clock to me, God, let me put a fucking silencer on this little non-threatening blonde, very cornball. Taking shots at me, you're not ready, fool. Break yourself like rock steady, cool. Obviously, I'm not getting through. We can get it poppin' like red and rock, letting off like Remy Ma, heavy artillery. We Godzilla harsh with a hard shell, but a motherfucking heart bigger than Bazaar's rally. Only time you'll ever say I lost, you'll be talking about Fetty Wap, better call Diddy. Just gotta get me off and
So
Too many
much.
bars, bro.
Yeah,
Too many
yeah,
bars.
yeah. I just
All right.
I can't with him, man. My brain hurts in a good way.
All right, so
Okay, so he's basically saying, did he do a song with Tech 9 or something, and that's how he subliminally dissed him?
yeah, so it says he wants to keep up his tough demeanor, so he does a feature. Decides to team up with Nina. So Nina is a gun, but next time you gotta use Tech 9. A Tech 9 is another form of a gun.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to come at me with a sub machine gun, so
It's subliminal.
a
Yeah.
subliminal machine gun, but a submachine gun is another form of a gun
True.
as well,
Yeah.
right? So you have again a scheme of guns that he's talking about, and so then he's like submachine gun, and I'm talking to you, but you already know who you are, Kelly. So, and then he says I don't use sublims, and so that's like to me really really cool the way he put that all together, because he does basically a subliminal diss
Yeah.
by saying, with Nina, Tech 9, you want to come at me with a sub machine gun, but he's saying it sounds like a submachine gun,
Yeah, even though he's talking to Machine Gun. Kelly.
right? But he's
Like
making
Machine
it
Gun Kelly.
yeah. But he's saying it's subliminally, and then he says, "I don't use sublims," and now I'm just gonna talk to you straight up, basically,
Yeah.
right? So in the beginning, that's what I think is cool. The whole first part that we just broke down nobody really knows that he's talking about Machine Gun Kelly.
True, yeah. So they
Right,
don't really
and-
realize that it's a diss until later.
Until
He's
we
like,
get, so it's a subliminal.
yeah.
So he's giving a subliminal diss until he gets to this point and says, "I don't use sublims. I just come
just
at
gonna
you."
come at you, yeah,
But he
yeah.
was doing a subliminal up to that point.
whole time,
So
yeah.
that's cool. And I think that if you want to come at me with a submachine gun, like again, the whole gun scheme is just nasty. Like, you know, you ain't got to use a Tech 9 if you want to come at me with a submachine gun. Like, it's so nasty, man. And then the next line, I really like. When I first heard this, I was like, "Is he talking about R. Kelly?"
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
you already know who you fuck
Especially
you are,
because
Kelly.
there was so much like drama going on with R. Kelly at the time too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So R. Kelly, and I'm like, I don't. So I was, I'm like, is he dissing R. Kelly?
Well, I mean,
Like,
I can see why he was,
right?
but
And then I realized when he talked about,
in Machine Gun,
well, yeah, if you
Haley.
listen to it again and the rest of it, you start to pick
Yeah.
up more. But then he's like, but keep commenting on my daughter Haley, because
Yeah.
Machine Gun commented on, that's what started this whole thing.
yeah,
I keep on telling you mothers, but just in case you forgot, really, I need jaw memory. So
talking about Ja Rule.
yeah, so he's basically saying,
Ja Rule.
he's saying like, don't let me go back into that state again. Like, don't you're jogging my memory to go back to jaw memories, right? Like of where I
Like,
killed
yeah,
him.
Yeah, and like had beef with him.
Yeah. And jarred like strawberry. Strawberry jam, jar
Yeah.
in a jar. So
Yeah.
he's saying you need jaw memories being jarred like strawberry or pineapple apricot jelly. I respond rarely, but this time shady about to sound off like a cocked semi-glock demigod. like you just like,
I can't.
like, but you don't catch all that when
No,
you go through it, right?
absolutely. You're just like, oh, this is catchy.
Like he just spits so much stuff, and like we're lucky we have the lyrics in front of us.
Yeah,
so,
I
you
wouldn't
know.
have caught like 80% of that if I didn't.
And then let me put a silencer. So he's still again like he's like that's what's I think underrated is this whole thing. He's talking about guns the whole way through
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
guy's named Machine Gun
Yeah, so
Kelly,
he's using like every type of gun.
and
as,
he
like,
always
a
calls
reference.
himself Gunna and all that stuff, right? Like. So let me put a silencer on this little non-threatening blonde
fairy
fairy
cornball.
taking shots at me.
Oh my god, I
You're
can't.
not ready, fool. Break yourself like Rocksteady Crew. I'm pretty sure that was
I was like, who is that?
pretty sure it was a hip hop group. I'm not
Okay.
not 100% sure on
That
that
is
one.
no longer, I would
I'll break
assume.
yourself like Rocksteady. I'm pretty sure that's a play on Rocksteady Crew and Break Yourself. Anyways, obviously I'm not getting through. We can get it popping like Redenbach, letting off like Remy Ma. So, popping like Redenbach, the popcorn,
Oh, okay.
right? Redenbacher popcorn.
I didn't even know it's popcorn.
So yeah, so he's get it popping.
Okay,
so
that
it's
makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm
So it's like the
catching
little
them.
red
I'm getting the
box.
bars.
Yeah, you are. I didn't even know that was popcorn, so that went right over my head.
Heavy artillery, Godzilla, harsh with a hard shell.
What is he talking about? Letting off like Remy Ma.
I think that was related to when Remy Ma got charged with stuff. She went to
Okay,
jail.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Yes, I remember that.
I think that had something. I think that's what he's referring to.
Heavy artillery, Godzilla harsh with the hard shells. Obviously, Godzilla is a beast.
Well, yeah, and I think he's saying like Godzilla. I don't know. I'm assuming related to a shell, like he has a shell, but that's more of like a turtle. So I don't know. I don't know. Turn it into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something like that. But heavy artillery, Godzilla. So you guys might be able to help me out with that one. I don't really know.
Well, I think he's saying like obviously heavy artillery, like the shells, like gun shells, right? Like
Yeah.
And then Godzilla, like you said, he has like armor, like he's a reptile.
Yeah.
So he's like,
I don't know.
yeah.
Anyways, with a motherfucking heart bigger than Bizarre's belly, which is pretty self-explanatory. Bizarre from D12. Only time
Giant
you'll
belly.
ever say I lost, you'll be talking about Fetty Wap. Better call Diddy. So, do you get that one?
No.
Okay, so you talking about
Wasn't
Fetty
there
Wap.
something
Fetty
going
Wap.
on?
I lost.
Oh, because he's one eye, true.
There you go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the only time you'll say I lost is when my eye lost,
Yeah, you're
right? You'll
talking
be
about
talking about
Fetty
Fetty
Wap
Wap. Better
'cause he
call
lost his
Diddy.
eye, yeah.
And Diddy, he rolls with Diddy. MGK was rolling with Diddy on the label.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's that connection there.
True.
So, try to get me off. You better hope I don't call Trick Bitch Just Don't Fly in Our City. Trick is one of his old artists.
This guy just keeps saying subliminals to Diddy all the time too. Hey, like poor Diddy.
Okay, so let's let it run from the back end so we can appreciate that again, and we'll let it go through the rest, and then we'll break down anything else that we might catch.
Guys with lyrical bullets, you get cocked, your partner
Yeah,
for the tool.
but we'll see how that goes.
With muscular, well, have guns for sure, you better put 'em. Strap on, other words, if you're gonna roll up with your gang, you gonna need an arsenal, cause this bar is over your head. So you better have arms if you're gonna pull up. Oh, you run the streets, huh? Hey, wanna come and fuck with me, huh? This little cocksucker, he must be feeling himself. He wants to keep off his tough demeanor, so he does a feature, decides to team up with Nina. But next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 if you wanna come at me with a submachine gun. And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this. But keep commenting on my daughter, Haley. I keep on telling motherfuckers, but just in case you forgot, really, you need your memory jarred like strawberry and pineapple apple, cotton jelly. I respawn jelly, but this time shady about to sound off like a fucking cock. Send me block to me, God, let me put a fucking silencer on this little non-threatening blonde hairy cornball taking shots at me. You're not ready, fool, break yourself like Rocksteady cool. Obviously, I'm not getting through. We can get it poppin' like Red and Rock, letting off like Remy Ma, heavy artiller. Weak Godzilla, harsh with a hard shell, but a motherfucking heart bigger than Bazaar's belly. Only time you'll ever say I lost, you'll be talking about Fetty Wap, better call Diddy. Just to try to get me off, and you better hope I don't call trick bitch. This shit don't fly in our city. Punk, you don't disrespect OGs, RP Prodigy. Soldier my soul and then told him the moment he saw me that I'll be the most hated. Though made it so that there's no shame, it's okay to own it. Cause life is a bitch, he's a bow-legged hoe. But now those days are over, I Harvey Weinstein, the bathroom hanging open. My code name is Roper, I will play with lotion. I fucked on the world and I throw away the Trojan. Old later hoes and with homemade explosives I blow 80 holes and you don't make me go in. I OJ the flows and I'm insult to injury. Relates to Goldman, I'm those spraying Motron. I throw it in cold as they both later choking. My whole plate is soaking the double.
Oh my god, he's going off.
Invisible with the pyramid, the pinnacle, the sick individual. Speak my ticket with the tip in the minimal. I'm fucking these syllables. I let them look at my genitals. I'm a fucking invincible, indefensible, despicable, difficult, prick a little bit unpredictable. I spit up on me.
Oh my god, man, I can't wait.
But not us, the only thing we have in common is I'm a dick and you suck. Otherwise, one has nothing to do with the other. None come close. The skunk bug soldier, tongues rub shoulder. 1 month old, the sponge mug folder. None rug, host a rug, nut, coast a long jug, roast to your.
Jeez.
All right. Now I don't know how we're gonna do with the rest of this. I've done well so far, guys.
Goddamn.
I think I've done pretty well. You got to give me some props on that one, but I don't know if I can do the rest of this. This is gonna be tough, man. He just says so much. Okay, so
From
we've got
here, you're saying don't disrespect OGs, like the people you just
RP
talked
Prodigy.
about.
Yeah, so let's pay homage to the people that came up, right? Sold Dre my soul, and then told him the moment he signed me.
That'll be the most hated.
They'll made it. So that there's no shame, it's okay to own it. Because life is a bitch, she's a bow-legged hoe. But now those days are over. Bow-legged hoe. Life is a bitch, life is a bitch, she's a bow-legged hoe.
You said that like 6 times.
No, there's something there. There's something there that I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That'll be the most hated though, made it. So that's no shame. It's okay to own it. Because life is a bitch. She's a bow-legged hoe. I don't think that's the right lyric. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Some of these lyric videos are wrong.
I feel like I remember hearing something like about that line there, and I caught it. But now I can't. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyways.
Please
again,
share with us
you can
in the
comment on that
comments.
one. But now these days are over. Harvey Weinstein. A bathrobe hanging open, because obviously Harvey Weinstein did all that
creepy shit,
Me Too stuff.
Yes.
My code name is Groper, because Harry Weinstein.
Yeah.
Again, I role play with lotion. The whole world, then I throw away the Trojan. So, when he's done.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah. Old letter hosen. With homemade explosives. I blow 80 holes in. See, I know I'm not getting something here, man.
What's old lederhosen?
I'm not really sure. With homemade, I assume it's something that you make homemade explosions with.
Sure. With
old lederhosen. I don't know. Maybe we'll listen to it again and see if it sounds different. Because sometimes he does like a play on the way he says something.
Yeah.
I blow 80 holes in. you don't make me go in.
OJ the flow, and I'm insulting. Yeah.
So OJ the flow is obviously saying that he kills the flow.
Yeah.
Is basically.
OJ Simpson.
Yeah. I'm insult to injury. Rolades into Goldman. I think like Rolades to Goldman. Rolades, isn't that like something to do with like a throat? Something like a
I think
Rolade,
so.
like a digestion or something, like a pill, like some kind of.
I think so. And then here he's talking about throat spray and Motrin, right? So I think it has something to do with like.
I throated Nicole, as they both were there to choke, and my whole blade is soaking. I double-edged sword it because one place I poke and stick it and turn in rotating motion.
Is he talking about Nicole, like Nicole O.G. Simpson's wife?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Was that her name?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm insult to injury. Insult to injury. OJ's the flow. Insult to injury. Rolades to Goldman. I'm a throat. So I think he's saying, like, playing on the words there of insult to injury, like adding an insult to an injury.
Yeah.
Rolades to Goldman. I'm a throat spray and Motrin. I throated Nicole as they both were there to choke, and my whole blade is soaking. I double-edged sword it because one place I poke and stick, and I turn in rotating motion. So I don't know, like I think he's playing on that there, and that's like kind of a whole scheme that I'm not really getting. So
Yeah, no, I think like this whole like here he's talking about blade, double-edged sword, one place I poke, you stick it and turn in a rotating motion, so like you stab it and like twist it in, like you know when people say like twisting the knife, like making the wound worse type thing.
Yeah. Well, that's the insult to injury part, like that he's playing on again. But I think this whole thing
is also meaning
is a
something else.
scheme, yes, of something coming together. So, anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Invisible with the pen, I'm at the pinnacle of sick individuals.
Invisible with the pen, I'm at the pinnacle of sick individuals. Stick my and put the tip in at a minimal. I'm fucking these syllables. So that's I'm invisible. Like with the pen, the pinnacle of a sick individual. Like with the pen, but then he's referring to stick my dick and put the tip in at a minimal. I'm fucking these syllables saying so the syllables of his lyrics with the pen because he's sick, so he's fucking it, and that's what he's basically saying.
Yeah.
I let them lick on my genitals. I'm fucking invincible, indefensible, despicable, difficult prick, a little bit unpredictable. I spit the formidable. So he basically is just saying, like, at that point, like he's saying that, you know, I'm in with the pen, I'm just crazy with it, I'm, you know, out of my mind, and then he goes into saying I'm invincible, indefensible, despicable, difficult prick. But obviously, heavy bars there, like heavy rhymes. Said it's fast too.
Yeah.
And then that you bitches fucking with the original. I consider me and Nickel identical. So obviously, Nickel is
Royce to
5'9".
Yeah.
And you're the original is like saying like him and Royce to 5'9" are part of the
Oh,
originals.
geez.
Oh yeah, exactly. The only thing we have in common is I'm a dick and you suck. Pretty straightforward. Otherwise, one has nothing to do with the other. None comes close to, and then he just says skunk, bug, soldiers,
Just
tongue rubs.
random
just
fucking
random
words.
So
Lung
clearly,
jug roaster.
clearly, there's a lot in
Young
there. And
thug poster.
I know I didn't get everything, but I think we got a lot. So and you did a really good job. You did a really good job.
Some of it I'm like, bitch, what?
No, you did a great job. Let her know how great of a job she did in the comments. So let's see if we can maybe.
Just to try to get me off, and you better hope I don't call trick bits. This shit don't fly in our city. Punk, you don't disrespect OGs, R&B prodigy. Soldier my soul in and told him the moment he saw me that I'll be the most hated. Though made it so that there's no shame, it's okay to own it. Cause life is a bitch, he's a bow-legged hoe, but now those days are over. I Harvey Weinstein, a bathroom hanging over. My code name is Roper, I won't play with lotion. I fucked on the world and I throw away the Trojan. All later hoes and with homemade explosives, I blow 80 holes and you don't make me go in. I OJ the flows and I'm insult to injury. Rolex the Goldman, I'm rosary and Motrin. I throw it in the cold and they both later choking. My whole blade is soaking, the double-edged sword. Cause both ways I poke and I stick and I turn in a rotating motion. Invisible with the pen, I'm at the pinnacle, a sick individual. Stick my ticket, put the tip in the minimal. I'm fucking these syllables, I let them look at my genitals. I'm a fucking invincible, indefensible, despicable, typical prick, a little bit unpredictable. I spit the formidable that you bitch, you fucking with the original. I consider me and Nickel identical. but not us. The only thing we have in common is I'm a dick and you suck. Otherwise, one has nothing to do with the other. None come close. The skunk bug soldier, tongue shrub shoulder. 1 month old, the sponge mug folder. None rug, host a lug, nut, coast a long jug. Roast a young thug, poster, unplugged toaster. That's how much we have in common. Yeah, that's how much we have in common. Whoa, up on this mic when we're on it. Yeah, that's how much we have in common. That's how much we have in common. Whoa, that's how much we have in common. We are not alike. There's not alike. I'm in shit. Let's go.
Jeez.
Oh God. So
I didn't even catch that too. I guess he was saying him and Royce to 5'9" are identical, but he's saying not us, like not me and you, MGK,
Yeah.
and then we have nothing in common.
yeah, exactly. So you like.
Jeez, my
I
brain.
mean-
I'm ready for bed.
Killed it. Like
Yeah.
I was joking, like half-heart joking when I said like, "What are you gonna do, Eminem?" Because obviously I've heard this before, but Royce just kills it so much.
Yeah.
But even like then you like look at Eminem and you're like, how, bro? Like you think there's no way that Eminem can beat Royce on the track? And like it's not obviously competitive because they like each other and everything, but like clearly there's always some competitiveness in hip hop.
Yeah.
And you look at that and you're like, Royce just killed it. You killed it. Like you could stop the track and be like, there's no way. There's no way anybody else is gonna spit a better verse. And then he comes on and you're just like, what just happened, bro?
Yeah.
Literally out of space just came down an alien just rapped and left. he's like
An alien.
He's like a little beam just came down on the track, just spit the bars. Okay, I'm done here.
Yeah, literally. He never ceases to amaze me though. So.
But like you even like I said, there's a few things and they're just those schemes of like with the guns that he was talking about, like that alone murdered MGK. In the beef, like you could just listen to that and listen to Rap Devil or whatever MGK has released. If there's anything else other than that, I don't think there is. But and just say like there was no content. He didn't even really have to release Kill Shot.
I was gonna say, so it went Rap Devil, then this, and then
No.
did.
He did this first.
Oh, okay.
Not alike. First dissed MGK. MGK came back and did Rap Devil.
Okay.
And then
And
Eminem
then
did
Kill
one
Shot.
more of Kill Shot.
And then it was just done because, well.
But yeah, and I think MGK that doesn't really. We won't get into that. I just think that like clearly the level of bars on this track is just
Yeah.
head and shoulders. You need a bar if you're gonna pull up. Like you can't. It's the bar's going over your head. So here, I don't even know if MGK caught the bar, so I wouldn't be surprised. But that's how intricate and detailed this whole song and
Yeah.
everything was. So clearly,
no,
I
for
really
sure.
really like this song.
Clearly.
One of my favorite Eminem songs, more recent ones for sure. But you can't say enough about what he does on that track. Just kills it from the flow, the bars, switches up his flow throughout, his rhyme patterns, his ability to put syllables together.
Yeah.
And even he said that in the song, and I won't repeat what he said, but crazy. So I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Do you have some thoughts that you would like to add?
Nothing really different. That he's insane.
It's just insane.
I mean, like, I think that it's really impressive what he does, and I think that he's just like so talented, and that when you actually have the opportunity to sit down and go through it like this, you can really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's just so crazy how like you and I have even done on the average every day, is that it just goes right over your head when you're listening to it, and you don't even realize like how much goes into it, and then you sit down and you're like, holy crap, like it's obviously just a good song to listen to even if you don't pick all of this out.
Yeah.
But it's just when you actually sit down, like I said, like I was joking, I said my head hurts, but it's like literally you have to like I think another thing too is that you have to be really aware of what's going on to be able to pick out some of this as well, right? Like if you have no idea what's going on with beefs or
sure.
like who people are or whatever, like you're not gonna understand what half this means.
Yeah, there's
right?
that. I think there's things in there that we didn't catch probably because of that. Like
Exactly.
Like there those two brands that he said, the Rolade, I think, and the other one. I think those are like U.S. brands.
Yeah.
And we're from Canada, right?
Yeah,
so like we wouldn't know that stuff as right away
For sure.
as some other people would. But like you said, he does that a lot where he says things.
Or like even something as simple, right? Like OJ and then his wife's name. Like
Right,
I
right.
know his wife's name. You
Right,
don't,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah, so you have to be up to Eminem's up to date with what's going on in the world, so
Yeah.
that's good because it makes his music relevant all the time.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you don't know something, then it makes a little bit harder to understand
Yeah,
sometimes.
you're like, what does he even say?
Yeah, and even as we were going through this, like I said, I've never done this with the lyrics before. I've never looked at the lyrics
Yeah.
before. So I was like definitely picking up on way more stuff that he was saying when we just did this now than what I, like I said. But then there was one where like I had heard one and I thought I caught it when I heard it, the audio of it and not the visual component
Yeah,
of it. So it's crazy how you can do both and still be picking up bars continuously with him. And like I said, I picked up bars for sure. So as
Yeah, no, it's great.
as we said, clearly Sam's training is paying off because she did a great job on picking up so many of those bars. I think you guys better give this video a thumbs up for her only. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this
Tried my
video.
best, guys.
Yeah,
Tried my best.
You did great. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I
know I did.
I enjoyed listening to it too. It was really fun to do this one. So I will will be doing more Eminem for sure because you can always look forward to something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you think. Let me know what I missed. I have to know what I missed.
Yeah, I'll probably be keeping him up at night.
And stay tuned for more, okay, guys? So thank you again for all the support that you keep giving us. Totally appreciate it. We love doing this stuff with music. So we're gonna continue, and we hope that you guys will continue to join us going forward. So take care. Talk to you guys soon.
See you in the next video.